out in the country, but this is a story about a family, the Bakers. They live just south of Ottawa. A family south of Ottawa has asked Hydro One to shut off their power, unable to pay their mounting bills. The Bakers insist something is wrong with their smart meter or their hydro equipment and refuse to pay until it's fixed. David and Marion Baker, who live near Prescott, say their hydro bills used to be $300 in the coldest of months. But in the last few years, their bills have sometimes tripled. They're not the only ones complaining about crazy bills or no bills at all from Hydro One. David Baker is heating his 3,400 square foot house only with wood. And that'll be taxed soon too, or if not banned. Too much carbon. He always has, which is why he can't understand how his hydro use was so high some months. I heat with wood, Baker says, as he tosses another log on. I have energy efficient everything in the house. On average, a family of 4 in Ontario uses about 30 kilowatt hours per day. The Bakers were being billed triple that amount sometimes. One bill showed an actual daily usage of 253 kilowatt hours per day. Add to that a delivery charge of $239, regulatory charges, a debt retirement charge, and HST, and that is nearly $400 before a light switch has even gone on. I've had 3 different electricians check this house, says Baker. The worst thing we had was our toaster. He said it was using too much power, so we threw it out and bought a new one. With the accumulated debt mounting into the hundreds, then thousands, the Bakers couldn't keep up. Our records show that your account is past due in the amount of $10,074.06, reads Baker from a recent disconnection notice. They say they have asked Hydro One several times to check their equipment through Hydro One disputes. We do not have a request from this customer to come to their home to verify anything, says Hydro One Media Relations Supervisor Tiziana Bakega-Rose. We are happy to get out there. I think there's a problem, says David's wife, Marion Baker, and I think someone needs to come out and check it rather than telling me to come out and pay the bill. I'm not paying the bill, it's too much. The Bakers are using a generator now and have asked Hydro One to shut off their power, which they did in mid-November. While that request is unusual, their problem isn't, according to the MPP for the area. We've had situations where people haven't got a bill for 5 or 10 months, says the Conservative MPP for Leeds-Grenville, Steve Clark. Hydro has become a hot-button issue in Ontario, as you can see by the turnout today. It's a complete shambles, says Clark. People like the Bakers are not alone. I'm at my wit's end with Hydro. It's a nightmare. Just a nightmare, says David Baker as he sits at the kitchen table with his wife. Hydro bills spread out all around them. Hydro One has admitted problems with billing over the summer, but says the problem has been fixed. In June, we went through a conversion to a different customer information service that includes billing. Customers were, I can't even read this, it makes me sick. The stuff that Hydro tells people just to shut them up. It's not even true.
Something like the government.
Yeah. That's news to several people, and it drives me nuts that there are people out there suffering, like elderly people, that our government says they want to look after with the new ORPP. Don't bring in the ORPP, just make life more affordable. We don't need the ORPP. Businesses don't need another pension plan, another expense. We don't need a babysitter. We don't need government taking care of us. I don't even want to finish this letter. That's news to several people who contacted CTV Ottawa. They still have not received bills and have not got an answer from Hydro One. And, you know, we can write to our ombudsman, but the ombudsman doesn't even have a voice anymore. We don't hear from him. He doesn't do anything. He's powerless. What are we to do? We need recall. That's the only thing that we can fight for, that we can use to hold our government accountable.